arcades, and I'm really excited. We haven't streamed in a long time because we've been working on this baby that you're looking at right here. Now I know it's dark, but the reason why it's dark is because we're showing you our PowerConsole with 23,000 games, and it's got light up buttons. And the easiest way to see the light up buttons is when it's dark, and this is our Mario Madness design. And what we're going to start doing with these videos is give you a really great tour of this console. So a little bit about it. It looks like a Pandora. It sounds like a Pandora, but inside it has a mini PC computer with 2 terabytes of space, a little over 23,000 games and counting. And what we also have is SANWA joysticks, best you can get. And it has Wi-Fi. It has all kinds of stuff. So we're going to play all kinds of games. You could see all these different platforms that you can play on, and we're still adding to it. We're going to make this available probably in a couple weeks. And you can get different designs like you get with the Pandora, all made here in the United States. But we're going to play one of my favorite games, which is Final Fight. And I'm just going to show you because a lot of people want to be able to search for these games, make it a little easier for you. This has a great search function. Just go in here. Boom. And the front end you're looking at is one of the best in the business. It's called Launchbox. This is actually the arcade version, which is called Big Box. You can use either, but I like Big Box because it doesn't require any kind of external devices like a mouse or a keyboard. You can just do everything with these joysticks. Click that, and boom, there we go. Get this thing fired up. And I love the artwork and everything that you get with this. So as you're watching this, feel free to ask any questions. If you got game requests, by all means, hit us up. And as this loads up here, we'll get into it. It's one of my favorite games I played as a kid. Used to play this at our local Round Table Pizza after baseball games, Little League games. So that was one of my favorite things to do. And I got to thank my mother-in-law for building this by hand, and it plays awesome. So it's just like you remembered in the arcade, right? Look at this. And this game was the precursor for the Street Fighter games. There was a Street Fighter game. The first Street Fighter was actually out in 1987 when this was released. This kind of saved Capcom. Capcom was having a really hard time. They weren't having hit games until this came out, and that's really changed the trajectory of that company. The Street Fighter games really solidified it. This is a blocker, dude. He's always blocking. He's always blocking everything, man. It's like, come on. You guys might remember that move. The Zangief move. Well, this is Zangief before there was Zangief. Okay, this guy's doing some really annoying stuff. But yeah, this thing just really satisfying to play. Just the responsiveness of the joysticks. Just how. I'm gonna grab the sword. This is always fun. The Shinobi little action here. And there's this dude. It's really annoying. Oh man. Suplex. And no calling his pals. This guy always got to hit you from behind. It's just the way he rolls. It's all right. I think I got an extra life on that one. And that guy's dead. And also, a little bit more about this machine. So one of the things that the limitations that we kind of had with the Pandora is it's really great, especially for the price, but when you're using, that's actually powered, you may not realize this, but it's powered by Android, so it's not too dissimilar to like, like some of your Samsung phones. The fact that we have a Windows PC on this, what makes this, I think, a superior product is the fact that it has a lot more drivers. So one of the things we constantly get asked every day is that with the Pandoras is if they, you can do light guns and racing wheels. Racing wheels you can do an extent. There is a channel that showed how to do it with a different model of Pandora. It's a much older model with a light gun. But the problem is that the problem with the light gun thing, and there is a solution to it, and you can do it on this console, and we're going to stream that, is modern TVs don't work as well with like the sensor bars and stuff. They're just the way that the TVs are pixelated and everything. So one of the ones that you can use with this is what's called a Sinnen light gun. They're made in the UK. It's actually a high-speed camera wrapped in a toy gun shell. All right, and what it does, it just takes just thousands of pictures a second, and that way it's compatible with modern TVs. All right, we're gonna have to. It's one of the craziest screens you've ever seen. And so what it does is you can, because this is based with Windows, it has the drivers to run it, and so you can do a lot more dynamic stuff. We have used a steering wheel with this. It was not a problem. Had to map it. And make sure you got it really was, the wheel part was actually very easy. You could even do gear shifting with it. The only thing that was just a bit of a challenge is just making sure you got the pedals correct, like the gas and brake pedals. So we play like Road Blasters and Outrun and all kinds of stuff with it. We did if you've been following this channel a little bit, or you're one of our customers or gamers, I've sent emails about this stuff. You're probably like, when in the hell is this thing coming out? Well, that's the amount of just testing and refining we had to do with this to get this to work nice and smooth. It's ironically enough, the physical parts were very easy to put together. It was the software part that was a bit of a headache, because you're dealing with old games with new software, and you're trying to make them team up with each other and work together. And they got it. My wife and my father-in-law got it done, and this thing it's for all the consoles, including my Xbox, it's one of the most satisfying things I've played. We are going to have a special program for our customers and our YouTube subscribers, if you're on here, where we'll give you a really nice discount. If you are a customer of ours, what we'll do is pay for you to send yours back. We'll send yours out before, there's not a rush, but we'll have you trade yours in, because we can actually recycle these, clean up the cases, and actually take out all the parts, put all new parts in. It's like having a new car, and it saves waste and kind of eco-friendly, which is nice, never a bad thing. And we're gonna have really awesome features, like extra benefits, like we can actually remotely work on your computer. Like, you give us a code, we can actually, add drivers, or, jump kick the knife. That was awesome. Oh. See, this is the thing you got to do. You can't let them get on both sides, or you're kind of done. This is what you got to try to do. Although it's not exactly easy, but that's why you have that move right there. You just roll them up. I hate these knife guys. They're the worst. Ugh. And then, but we can actually do customer service remotely. So you could literally, be on vacation and say, hey guys, I'd like you to, remap my controller. I want to have this kind of set up. And you can map the controllers on there. It's definitely, an option you're going to have. We can do it remotely. You'll have Wi-Fi. Actually, this thing is your kid can actually do his or her homework on this on this console, because you'll have ports in the back for like all kinds of stuff. You could even put like a trackball in here, probably even a trackball like mouse or something like that. So if you want to play some of those games, just map it, good to go. So what you're looking at really with this particular machine is that you just have so many more options. I got torched. That you don't have with a lot of other consoles. And even, I mean, like, give you guys an idea. We have a we have a stand-up and a cocktail table. They have 4,500 games, so of course, the game count's a lot higher, and there's the ability to put more on here because of how much space is on this, storage space we have. But everything's like password. So there's only so much we can actually do, to actually, access the computer. This you'll have really easy access. You can, you can change, like you saw the theme, which I really like the theme on this big box, but you can change the themes. Like you can pick different ones. This guy with his charge. Yeah, let's just headbutt him a few times. Actually we'll play a different dude. Play guy. He's got some pretty cool moves. When you hit him. Love the little backhander. So yeah, there's just so many options with this this console. It's just nuts. And you'll have the Street Fighter design, this Mario design. We're bringing Spider-Man back. We're also going to have black code. You'll have the white lit buttons. What's going to be kind of cool, I think, with the black code and maybe some of the other designs is we'll have some different button designs, and we can even arrange them, like in a way where you can, you can have different like patterns, like. So, if you hear any thunder in the background, got a storm overhead, so apologize about the noise. There we go. Finally passed that guy. Kind of whooped me. This might look familiar if you're a Street Fighter 2 fan. This is where they got it from. Busting up the car. I messed it up. That's alright. Guy still has to see a car beat up. Like what? Alright. Oh, I love that spin kick. It's like the Double Dragon kind of spin kick they have. This is where you need some friends though. I gotta be a one-man army here. Nah, it was Cody. Now you can do that little combo where you hit him in the knee, he doesn't slap, he just crush you while you're in midair. He also has that little flip kick. Right. They actually use some of these bad guys, like this guy here, in some of the Street Fighter games. Like talk about recycling. They're like recycling characters, you know. Also, you can play 3 and 4 player games. Probably definitely worth mentioning. You know, there because of the 2 ports in the back. What we had to do, man, this guy's the knife is just absolutely killing it. Literally killing it. Right, enjoy a fight. But you can play, you know, the 3 or 4 player games like Simpsons, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Now, one thing I'm gonna address, like, it might be possible, but I had one guy ask me a question about playing like a 6-player X-Men game. If you guys know what game that is, I have never heard it. I think I played almost everything, and I never remember the 6-player X-Men game for the life of me. If you guys know that is, like let us like message us or email us. Like, I would love to know what that game is because I've never heard of it. I'm not saying the guy's wrong. I just don't know what it is. I'd like to though. It sounds pretty fun. Yeah. So. Oh. I was gonna nail that one. Let's see. That's right, run right into my fist. Makes it easy for me. Yep. I don't know if you guys can hear that overhead. It's legit though. This turnabout's fair play with this guy. Oh my god. Yeah, this guy, he plays dirty. Of course, he's a villain, right? So that's what they're gonna do. He plays dirty, he starts flipping out a gun. Well, I've got like 5, like I've got the whole 101st Airborne on me or something. Yeah, see? Oh. Ugh. Talk about bringing a knife to a gunfight. God. Let's not make it easy. Okay. Plus it does a ton. It does a ton of damage. Yeah. So what I'm gonna have to try to do is see if I can. Yeah, because this guy's just gonna tear me to pieces. He moves. He's pretty quick too. Well, he doesn't have a lot of power. All right, guys. So we just wanted to do this quick, demonstration for you. We're gonna be back just about every night with a different game. If you have something you want to see, let us know. We'll play it for you. There's a good chance you got it. And thanks for hanging out with us for a while.